Assalamu alaikum, tech enthusiast Ibrahim Malik here. And today we are diving into something super exciting. The most in-demand tech carriers for 2025 that are creating global opportunities for Pakistani talent and talents all around the world, right? After 3 decades in the technology industry and helping countless professionals navigate their careers, I've seen how Pakistani talent can truly shine on the world stage. Okay. What we're seeing now, well, it's the global technology revolution that's opening doors for Pakistani professionals like never before. Okay. Let me share something that happened just last week. I was coaching a brilliant software developer from Islamabad, right? Who feels stuck in its traditional coding role. Or he said, "Hey, I love programming, but I feel like I'm missing out on other opportunities." And he's right. He is absolutely right. Many of us feel that way, right? And today, I'm going to show you exactly which global skills can transform your career and make you internationally marketable. All right, so let's just start with a role that's absolutely revolutionizing our industry worldwide, okay? AI engineers. Now, here's a story that really brings this home. Last year, a friend of mine started a healthcare startup in London, okay? And they were drowning in patient data, spending countless hours on manual analysis. Their team of 5 doctors was spending about 20 hours a week just reviewing, routine scans. So they brought in an AI engineer who developed a machine learning model for preliminary scan analysis. The result? Those 20 hours dropped to just 3, and an accuracy improved by 28%. Okay. What's exciting for Pakistani professionals like you is that these skills are location independent, right? So a developer from Lahore can build AI solution for a hospital in London or a company in Singapore while working remotely, right? One of my, Pakistani students recently landed a job with a Silicon Valley company, earning a US level salary while living in Karachi. Okay. So the global demand is that it's strong. Okay. A quick tip for you. If you're looking to break into AI engineering, start with Python and TensorFlow. I remember when I first learned TensorFlow, it felt like learning a new language. But trust me, once it clicks, it's like having a superpower that's recognized worldwide. Okay. All right, number 2 on our list is data scientists. So moving on to the data scientists, the modern day gold miners, except they're mining inside of precious metals, right? Let me tell you about Mike, a former accountant I mentored. He was fascinated by patterns in financial data, but felt limited by traditional analysis tools, right? After 6 months of intensive training in Python and statistical modeling, he landed a role as a junior data scientist. Okay. Here's where it gets interesting. His first project was analyzing customer churn for a telecom company. Using predictive modeling, he identified patterns that helped the company retain customers with over 2 million in revenue savings. I mean, that's the power of data science, turning numbers into actionable insights that directly impact the bottom line. And here's the good news for my Pakistani friends, right? Data doesn't have an accent or nationality, okay? Companies around the world need people who can analyze data and extract insights. I've helped multiple Pakistani data scientists secure remote role with companies in US, UK, and UAE, often at salaries 5 to 10 times what they would earn locally, right? Your skills can literally transform your economic reality. All right, number 3, cybersecurity specialist. Cybersecurity specialists, the unsung heroes of our digital world, right? Just last month, I was consulting for a mid-sized bank that had been hit by a ransom attack, right? Their cybersecurity team not only contained the breach within hours, but also implemented new security protocols that prevented their 3 subsequent attempted attacks. Okay, here's a shocking statistics that I witnessed firsthand. In a recent security audit a company conducted, they found that 60% of small businesses had at least one unpatched critical vulnerability. This is why cybersecurity specialists are in such high demand globally. For Pakistani professionals, cybersecurity offers a unique opportunity. As digital threats know no borders, neither does cybersecurity talent. I've seen, experts from Pakistan working remotely for financial institutions in South Africa, in Singapore, right? In retail chains in Australia, and government agencies in Middle East. In today's world, your expertise matters more than your location, all right? And Pakistani talent is increasingly being recognized for its quality and cost effectiveness. All right, moving on to cloud architect. Right? Speaking of opportunities, let's, dive into cloud architects, right? This role has evolved so much that it barely assembles what it was 5 years ago, right? Friend of mine told me that he recently worked with a manufacturing company that was spending $300,000 annually on their premise infrastructure. Our cloud architect, this gentleman from a graduate of NED University in Karachi, designed a hybrid cloud solution that cut their cost by 40% while improving system performance by 60%. All right. Here's an interesting use case, right? A startup I advised was struggling with the scalability issues during peak hours, right? Their cloud architect implemented an auto scaling solution on AWS that automatically adjusted resources on demand, right? The result, zero downtime during spikes and 25% reduction in cloud spending. The beauty for Pakistani professionals is that the major cloud platforms, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, are the same whether you live in Karachi, New York, or Tokyo, okay? So get certified in these platforms, build experience, and you become part of a global talent pool. One of my students from Lahore recently joined a European tech company as a remote cloud architect after getting his AWS cloud certification. And of course, he had some experience as well. And that completely transformed his career trajectory, right? And income potential. All right, last but not the least, IoT engineers, okay? The wizards connecting our physical and digital worlds. I recently visited, a smart factory where IoT engineers had implemented a predictive maintenance system. The sensors they installed on manufacturing equipment were detecting potential failures before they happen, saving the company millions in downtime costs. Right? One of my favorite IoT success stories involves a sustainable farming project. The IoT team developed sensors through the fields to monitor soil moisture, nutrient levels, and weather conditions. The smart irrigation system they developed reduced water usage by 40% while increasing crop yields by 25%, right? For Pakistani professionals, IoT represents a perfect blend of hardware and software skills that are in demand globally, right? Pakistan has a strong engineering foundation, right? With IoT expertise, you can work on projects worldwide. From smart cities in UAE to industrial automation in Germany, the opportunities are limitless, okay? Several Pakistanis I know now work remotely for international IoT firms, but most of the IoT related jobs require you to be in country. So just want to level set there. That the first 4 tech careers that I mentioned, you could definitely do sitting in Pakistan. But the fourth one, you're most likely to be in, because there's a lot of hardware that needs to go in play as well, right? So let's talk money. Let's face it, that's important, right? The global salary ranges we are seeing are unprecedented. AI engineers in the USA are commanding up to $180,000 annually, while their counterparts in UK are earning up to $140,000, 140,000 pounds. But here is what's really interesting. for Pakistani professionals, right? Even when working remotely for international companies, you can earn a significant percentage of these global rates while enjoying Pakistan's lower cost of living. I recently helped a cybersecurity specialist from Pakistan negotiate their salary package with a US company. They moved from a local position around, 150,000 rupees per month to a remote international role offering equivalent to 8 lakh rupees or 800,000 per month. The key, the right mix of certifications, practical experience, and global communication skills. All right, let me share some practical advice on the skills development, right? Especially for my Pakistani audience. I always tell my students start with the fundamental, whether it's Python for AI, statistical analysis for data science, or networking basics for cybersecurity. Strong foundations are crucial. Here is a strategy that worked well for, many of my friends and people that I know, right? Pick one area of specialization, but maintain broad knowledge across related fields. For instance, if you're focusing on AI engineering, having a good understanding of data science and cloud computing will make you much more valuable to employers worldwide, right? And don't underestimate the importance of communication skills. To work globally, you need to express your ideas clearly. Invest time in improving your English fluency and professional communication. The soft skills, also called the power skills, often make the difference between local and global opportunities. Okay. Looking ahead, the future is incredibly exciting for Pakistani tech professionals with global scales, right? We're seeing new specialized roles emerge at the intersection of these fields. For example, I recently heard about a company that created a position for an AI security specialist, right? Combining AI and cybersecurity expertise. The demand for these roles isn't just coming from tech companies anymore, right? Everyone from healthcare to agriculture, from finance to retail is actively seeking these skills globally. And I've seen traditional businesses around the world completely transform their operations through strategic tech hiring. The best part for you, my friends in Pakistan, almost all of these roles can be done remotely. The pandemic has permanently changed how companies think about talent. They are now willing to hire the best people regardless of location. This is your opportunity to join the global workforce while staying in Pakistan. So before we wrap up, let me share one final thought. In my 30 years in technology, I've never seen such extraordinary opportunities for professionals around the world and Pakistan as well to access the global job market. Whether you're just starting your tech journey or looking to pivot your career, these 5 skills are a passport to your international opportunities. Okay. Remember, the key to success is not any one of these roles. Is just technical expertise, right? It is the ability to solve real business problems and create tangible value. Technology is just a tool. It's how you use it to make a difference that really matters. I've seen Pakistani professionals go from local jobs with modest salaries to global remote roles that completely transform their lives and their families' futures, right? With the right skills, you can access opportunities far beyond your borders. Hey, if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, this narrative channel. I will be talking to you again. I'll bring you more opportunities and ways we can work together. Assalamu alaikum. Have a great week.